Hello everyone, my name is Edgar Olivo and welcome to another segment of Energize Your Business, where we get to talk with amazing leaders in our community who are doing great things to stay motivated, stay focused, all of these great things that they're doing to accomplish great things in their own professional lives. I get to share them here with you in our program. Today I have a special guest, a good friend of mine who's also been participating in a lot of our programs over time, and as I've been getting to know her and getting to really watch how she stays motivated, I thought Karen needs to be on our show. So our guest is Karen Guinn. She is the
That's really good.
Karen. She's actually sitting right next to me, so I'm about to introduce her to you. But Karen Guinn is a CBD educator and consultant, and she's the owner of K&E Wellness Solutions, which is a company that provides CBD wellness products, and you'll hear a lot more about that in our second segment. But what I really want to talk to her to in our first segment is, how does she stay motivated? The name of this program today is Waking Up with Energy, and I know every time we've met with Karen at our groups that are very early in the morning, she comes in to our programs with a lot of energy. So we want to share some of those tips with you, so stay tuned. We're going to have a great conversation. Karen, welcome to Energize Your Business. It's so great to have you here.
Well, thanks, Edgar. This is such a treat. I love being with you on Monday mornings, but this is a bonus. I get to cap my week off with an extra Edgar visit.
There it is. And this show will go out on Monday, so we're going to make sure to see you on Monday and kick it off in the evening on Monday. So
excellent.
Thank you so much for being here. So I know, as we've been getting to know each other, and of course, you know, going to the programs, the business energizers in the mornings, now that they're at the Scottsdale Civic Center Library, we talk about our weekly goals, and we talk about things that we're working on that week, and the times that we don't feel so great and the times that we feel great. It's a space where we get to share that. And I've been getting to know you over time, and I think to myself, I'm like, Karen has so much energy. I want to be just like her, because you've shared many things with us of moments where you don't feel as energized, and but there's always something you say that just tends to turn it around. So what I want to talk to you right now, I want to ask you about your professional journey. Let's talk about just kind of where you've built up these skills to stay so focused on your goals. Our audience wants to learn from you as well as to how do I wake up with energy in the mornings? Wherever you'd like to start.
Boy, okay. First of all, I'm thankful that part of it is just innate. Part of it is just who I am. I run on a pretty high motor. I have a tendency to run, and then I do have necessary downtime, and very often that comes as a nap in the middle of the day.
I've done those.
And I'm fine with that.
Yes. Who says you shouldn't take naps in the day?
No,
it's not just for kindergartners.
No, I mean, I'm a Libra, so there's a lot of balance necessary in my life. So
okay.
I have a tendency to go, but I also have an equal part of me that says, okay, you really need to get that downtime, read a book, watch some mindless TV, take a nap, play with the pets. Hang out with people that you love.
Right.
I
think that's
the
so
first
important.
part of it.
Yeah.
First part is it's just natural for me to be, energetic and up. Obviously, there are days when I have to kind of manufacture that. So one of the things that I do is I get around people who help me with that.
Yeah.
There are people I know that I can bounce off of and that will bring my energy level up. And I am also humble enough to know that I can call them or make sure and have a get together.
Yeah.
And another great plus with what I do, being an entrepreneur, is I get to schedule my own schedule.
Right.
So there's rarely a day that goes by that I'm not meeting with someone who is, for the most part, going to be giving me that lift.
Yeah.
Because I find meeting people and learning about them and encouraging them and finding out what makes them tick also just kind of feeds me.
Yeah. So you mentioned some very important things here. Time, where you put your time. You mentioned you put your time on things that fuel you, things that energize you, and things that inspire you, right?
Yep.
What are some of the things that I think as professionals or even entrepreneurs who are trying to get ahead that we should be aware of that are time or energy wasters? They suck your energy. What are some of those things that we should be very aware of?
Well, I think TV is a big one.
TV, yeah. What you watch.
Somebody mentioned something the other day. Oh, Facebook is another one.
Yeah,
and
social
I get
media.
sucked into that one. But somebody mentioned, about the Housewives. I said, I've never seen the Housewives. I've seen one season of Bachelor.
Yeah.
I stopped watching Survivor 11 or 12 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I tape things, and I watch them after the true downtime.
Mm-hmm. You have them scheduled.
9:30, 10 at night.
Yep.
And that.
Yeah.
But I don't, and then I'll watch like 1 hour of news because
Yeah.
that's kind of all I can handle.
Yeah, I know. Same here.
Yeah, and it's what I would consider pretty good educational deep diving type. It's not bang bang shoot 'em up,
Right.
that
right,
kind of a thing.
Right.
Just enough to keep me on the edge of what's going on in the world,
Yeah.
but not enough to dig that hole deeper.
To drain you even further, right?
Yeah.
It's
Because it
interesting.
can.
Yeah, it can. And something that I know too about you and how we've gotten to know each other is that you are very careful about what goes in, what you input. You talk a lot about books, and you talk about things that have motivated you, podcasts, and things like that. Where should that go on the list of priorities when we're
I
moving
think you
on our
have to
day?
listen to how you feel. My background has been health and education for most of my life.
Yeah.
My education was actually health and PE.
Yeah.
Of course, they started cutting those classes
Yeah.
as soon as I got the degree. It
Yeah.
wasn't very important.
Mm-hmm.
30 years later, now
Yeah.
we're going, hey, gosh, we're not very healthy. But I've always had a strong interest in health.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I think having that innate understanding of your own body
Yeah.
and recognizing
Yeah.
where stress is starting to pile up, because
Yep.
you can feel it. I know I can feel
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And it manifests in different ways.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And so when I recognize those times,
Mhm.
I know to dial it back and do something that feeds me again. And,
Yeah.
and for example,
Yeah.
one of my favorite escapes, and we were just talking about that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my second go-around with the Harry Potter series.
Right.
In the car,
Yeah.
rather than listening to the radio or
Mhm.
news,
Mm-hmm.
or even rock and roll, which I love, but I have a tendency to speed.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm listening to a good book on
Mhm.
tape, it
Mhm.
has a tendency to relax me and
Yeah.
take me away to some
Yeah.
place
Yeah.
and give me that downtime.
Yeah, that's good. It's giving yourself time to also think, right? Mental
Yeah.
awareness and also health awareness go into all the factors that make you want to wake up in the morning with energy, right? What do you do then on those days where you don't feel so good, where there are days where I just don't want to get out of bed? How do you tend to talk to yourself? What gets you out of bed? How do you do that?
I don't think there's a day I don't get out of bed, unless I have the flu or something.
Right, right.
And that's even rare.
Yeah.
A lot of those days, and I'm lucky again, if it's nice weather, if it's not snowing, very often I'll grab my dog and we'll go for a walk.
Connect with nature.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I have a dear friend who moved away a few months ago, but on Saturday mornings we would get up really early and we would do a 3-mile loop. And it was our running loop. We
Yeah.
walked it most of the time.
Yeah.
But that was my Saturday morning,
Yeah.
5 o'clock, the
Yeah.
earliest day of the whole week.
Yeah.
And it was because I had that time with her,
Yeah.
and we would just bounce ideas off each other and support each other and feed each other. And that was a terrific way of getting out of that.
The
Doldrums.
funk, right?
Yeah.
The funk. Yeah. Just connecting again with people, and that's something that I think that is important to note, because when you are in a funk or when you are not feeling your best self that particular day, you don't have to go through that alone.
Nope.
Right? You don't
Grab
have
a
to
friend,
go through it.
phone a
Grab
friend.
Yeah, phone a friend.
Absolutely.
And so that's definitely something that you want to make sure that you keep healthy and you nurture, right? A nice system of friends that are around you. Yeah.
And again, you're like the 5 people that you hang around the most. So
Right.
make sure that those people are good people.
Yeah.
And again, I'm an extrovert. I am totally different than my wife, who, I think if she was struggling like that, the last thing she would do is think about phoning somebody.
Yeah. She has
That
you.
yeah, she's got me, thankfully. Exactly. But she would,
And shout out to her too.
yeah, exactly. She'll probably go, oh man, I can't believe you said that. But she knows she's an
Yeah.
introvert. She's good at what she does because she's an introvert. But I'm lucky in that is a natural thing for me. I've always gone to my friends.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know who's there.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very blessed that I have a lot of people I can choose from.
Yeah, that's wonderful. What do you think of then gratitude as a source of energy? What do you think of gratitude?
Absolutely. And I don't practice it enough.
Yeah.
It's on my to-do list.
Yeah.
So that is definitely one. I know people that have a gratitude journal, they seem to do amazing things. Here's
Yeah.
a little something too, not to
Yeah.
necessarily plug things,
Let's see.
but this is called an intention stick. And I don't know if you
Oh,
can see it.
That's nice. Yeah.
And in this, it comes apart,
Uh-huh.
if you take the chain out, and you can put 3 words in there that you can sort
Oh.
of meditate on, and it gets close to your heart.
Oh, I love that.
So, I'll pick 3 words, and I'll usually have them in there for a couple of weeks. I know some people that change them every day, and there's 22 words that can go into this, because with the combinations of those, you
Yeah.
can kind of create and manifest whatever it is that you're
Yeah.
looking to create.
Yeah.
And it's by a great jewelry company here in town, Addison Taylor. And it's a big, the whole movement is called Tree of Life Movement. And,
Oh, I love that. I'm gonna write that down.
and it's spreading around the world, and you can get these online. They're not expensive, at least in my opinion. You can spend some money.
Yeah, if you want to get fancy,
They have
right?
really nice ones. This is the junior version.
Okay.
But I was in kind of a low spot early December. And again, I don't know if it was the holidays or all that, but I met Scott and Marla, who designed this. And all weekend, it was just echoing through my head. You've got to get that. You've got to get that. You've got to get that. And so I got this thing, and I've been wearing it ever since. I haven't missed a day.
Wow.
And I wear it at night,
Wow.
but it's just that one little thing that
It's
you
a
can kind of
reminder.
anchor to and say, okay, I know the 3 words
Yeah.
that are in there.
Yeah.
And if I just focus on those,
Yeah.
it's setting the path for me.
I think that's so wonderful. I think that's such a great example, because I do that too. I have something in my wallet that I keep to myself that's my little reminder every single day of why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I
And you
think
feel
it's a good tip, right? If you don't have something to be grateful for, or something to be focused on that gives you that positive reminder that you're doing
Yeah.
okay, you're on the right track, it's really easy to get sucked into that rabbit hole of thoughts, right? It's like a little
Oh, it
vortex that
is.
kind of just
It
sucks you right
is.
in, right? And I was telling somebody the other day, I said, I spotted that rabbit now. And I carry a little pocket knife with me now, and if I start chasing that little rabbit, it's me or him.
Oh, and the thought, and I was lucky enough to have a great business coach. I can plug her too, Lauren Holder. Lauren Holder, she's awesome. And she once told me something, and boy, this is a valuable little piece of information. You can't control the first thought that comes into your mind, but you can control the second one.
Yes, you can.
So when you start feeling those negative thoughts, like, oh, I'm just not going to get that job, or,
Yeah.
I'm not going to,
Once you start feeding
that
into
guy's
that,
not going to ask me out,
Right,
or
right.
I'm not, whatever it is.
Yep.
The second thought has to be, yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
And or, yes, you are.
Yeah.
Or I can do this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's
it's
saved
good.
me
That's
a
a
lot
good
of
reminder.
times.
Yes. That the other thing, I think building on what you just said, whenever we do get sucked into that, because that sucks your energy too. And if you wake up with those thoughts again, you just let it happen again, even further into the next day, right? So we
Right.
gotta get in the habit of finding out when to stop it, when to stop
Put
that
out the
trail.
fire.
Yeah, put out the fire. And I read something recently too, that it said that when you start going through that vortex of thoughts, when you start going down that rabbit hole, you're making all of it up. It's
yeah.
all made up. It's not real. You're making it all up. You're putting dots together
Yes.
that don't need to be put together, and your mind, of course, is only going to try to predict a scenario so that you're ready for it, but you don't necessarily need to think about something that you don't want to happen.
Like, the tiger's not really going to get me here in North Scottsdale.
right. And once I've realized that, you're making all this up, I tell myself, it's all made up. Just stop. Just stop it. Instead, collect evidence of the things that you want to happen, right? And start building off of that scenario,
Focus
the things
on
that
those.
you want. What do you think about visualization as a tool to pull you forward? How do you see visualization?
I absolutely do.
Yeah.
And there's one thing right now that I'm visualizing. It's an opportunity. And so I just kind of keep going to that physical
Yep.
place.
Yep.
Because, I figure the more I fit there and feel there,
Yeah.
the more it feels like it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Yeah. I just recently had a conversation too with somebody where it was an opportunity that will definitely take me to a whole new level, and I had just called on that opportunity just weeks before, and then it happens, And when I was done with the conversation, because the things that led up to that opportunity happened so fast, that when I was having the conversation about it with a real person about it and about things actually happening, it felt like I was having a conversation that I was planning for a very long time. And I think that's part of visualization, right? That so that when it comes, when it is here,
You're ready.
you know what you're going to say
Yep.
because you've been visualizing it and building it so much in your head. I really do believe vision needs to
Oh,
get
yeah.
vision needs to be so strong, and that needs to be where we put all of our focus. And have you had those days where the vision is so clear that you beat the alarm clock in the morning?
You know what? I actually, the same opportunity, I had a dream about it, that I
Yeah?
was actually in it.
Yeah.
And with a little bit of a tweak, my
Yeah.
mom showed up too.
Yeah, with a plus one.
Well, but she was in her pajamas, like she was there, you know,
yeah.
looking for the restroom. Like,
Yeah.
I want to brush my teeth.
Oh, we're saying hi to your mama too.
So, and I told her about the dream. I said, Mom, you won't believe this dream, but she knows that I have crazy dreams.
Yeah.
But no, I think visualizing is huge. In fact, I found a wish board, an electronic wish board that I made, like a, what are the boards?
Like a vision board?
Vision board, yeah.
Uh-huh, yeah.
It was on my iPad.
Okay.
And I did it, I don't
Yeah.
know how many years ago.
Yeah.
And one of the things on there, besides, you know, this particular car, which I'm not really a car person, so I just put it on there because it would be neat,
Yeah.
were these two little dogs. One was a little brown dachshund and one was a little black and tan dachshund, and we have those now.
Oh,
And I mean, we've had them for almost 6 years.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny how when you create a vision like, oh, and the other one was a trip to Europe. We've done
Yep.
the trip to Europe.
Yep.
So it's really interesting
It's
when you
all
actually put
manifesting.
it together. And I think certainly thinking about it is one, but talking about it, being in a kinetic
Yep.
connection to
Yep.
it, maybe physically doing
Yep.
something,
yep,
or in a visual way.
yep.
I think the
It's-
more of those you can put together,
The better. The better the life that you build for yourself. I think that's very key. We're going to keep talking about this, so don't
Okay.
go anywhere. I hope you're taking lots of notes. We were talking about gratitude and visualization, even carrying charms or things that remind you of the things that are most important to get you out of bed in the morning with energy. So stay tuned with us. I'm about to show you some programs that we have here at Compass CBS, and when we come back with Karen, we're going to be talking about some of the solutions that she brings to her clients, so you can hear how we can build some more energy in our lives.
Sounds
I think
great.
so, right? All right, stay tuned. Hi, my name is Edgar Oliva. I'm the founder and senior business trainer of Compass CBS. Today I want to give you 5 reasons why you should take Microsoft courses with us. Over 80% of companies are now using Microsoft and require it as a skill. You'll be more productive and produce better results for your clients. You'll earn more money over the span of your career. You'll work faster and improve your quality of work. And it opens the door to many more possibilities. We have highly trained and certified bilingual experts ready to help you achieve your professional goals. Call us at 602-759-0553 or register on our website. See you at Compass CBS.
Hello, my name is Alejandro Perez with the law firm of Alejandro Perez. We specialize in labor and employment law, business law, and estate planning. You can reach our firm at 602-354-2833, or you can email me personally at ap@alejandroperezlaw.com. Your success is our business priority.
Hi, my name is Edgar Oliva. I want to tell you about an amazing resource that will make you stress-free about your business finances while giving you more time to do what you do best. At Star Bookkeeping Services, we specialize in bookkeeping and payroll services to take off the weight of managing your business finances, monthly sales taxes and payroll taxes, 1099s and W-2s to have ready for your CPA to review and finalize your tax return, notary and business license registrations to help you ensure your documents are always in order. Make sure you reach out to them and schedule your appointment today. And by the way, tell them that Edgar from Compass CBS sent you.
Hi, my name is Michelle Chavez. I learned a lot. I mean, I came in with a list, covered everything, but so much more. Came in kind of knowing a little bit about social media, learned a lot more. I feel very comfortable where I could go in and actually do something. Very organized, very thorough, It's an excellent class, highly recommend it. Well, I have to say the presenter was just so enthusiastic, knowledgeable, happy to share, happy to answer questions, and we asked a lot of questions. A lot of good information that I could not have found, or it would have taken me a long time to go into YouTubes and watch a lot of videos or read books which are outdated. It was good to have up-to-date information, anybody and everybody, because even if you have a good background, you're going to learn more. It's just so thorough, and it just tells you enough for you to know to be able to go in and start it on your own. The resources that are shared in the class, and then there is, like I said, the follow-up afterwards, so that you have the support. You can go and ask questions, and you can talk to the people that are alumni, so kind of an important person afterwards too.
And welcome back. We're here with Karen. We're talking about the things that help her get out of bed in the morning with energy. I love the conversation that we're having, because I think a lot of people can be inspired by this, that, you know, you can achieve anything. You can get out of bed in the morning with energy, because it really starts with how we think about things. And you mentioned earlier the importance about health and how that can manifest stress as well. And so you have a solution that I think is becoming more and more well known, and it needs to become more brought to more attention, right? As a solution to a natural solution to help with this situation. So tell us what you do and what it is. Yeah, tell us what it is.
Well, if you had told me that I'd be 60 years old and in the cannabis business, I would have laughed you right off the side of the hill or something. But a few years ago, I found out about, well, actually I'd heard about it, you know, here and there in radio advertising, or not advertising, but in interviews. As a matter of fact, I listened to one radio show, and the host was interviewing this fellow, doctor, and he sounded like he really was pro CBD, which of course I didn't really understand that at the time. Now I know that that is the healthy component in the hemp plant as well as the marijuana plant, but certainly way more in the hemp plant.
What is CBD again?
It stands for cannabidiol.
Okay, cannabidiol.
It's one of the components of both of those plants. It's in a few other things too, but not in the numbers that we need, that we would receive a benefit for it. And the good news is you can't get high from it. In the olden days, they called it the hippies' disappointment. So, you know, they'd buy a whole bunch of it, and it's probably really cheap, and they'd smoke it, and nothing would happen. It probably felt great, but other than that. So I heard him on the radio, and very similar, maybe 2-3 weeks later, I was invited to go to this educational event to learn more about this product. And I thought, well, I'll go. I like to learn new things. I think that's a key to getting out of the bed. Always set your goals, learn something new, stretch yourself. So I went and was really interested. I thought it was great. I was very excited to learn about it, and that was it. I left, and a friend of mine got involved both in the business aspect as well as taking it on a daily basis.
Okay.
And so every week I'd quiz her on how she was feeling, and she's my age, she's a little older, in fantastic shape, probably doesn't have a complaint in the world. So it was really interesting to ask her what her benefits were, and the two that she mentioned for her were clarity of thinking and energy.
Oh, okay.
And I thought, well, I like more energy.
Yeah.
Even though I have energy,
Yeah.
that afternoon dip still gets to us.
Yeah.
And clarity of thinking, I would love to have.
Who doesn't want that?
I mean, who doesn't want that? So I said, I'll try it too. So I did. I got other benefits, you know, for me, and I'm not a doctor, I can't say that this is what it is, but strangely enough, a lot of my minor to moderate aches and pains went away. I noticed that I got through allergy season way better.
Oh, wow.
Various other things, energy level
Wow.
certainly was up there.
Yeah.
And again, the only thing I did different was add this supplement into my daily
Yeah.
habit.
It's not like something you go straight to get. It's just incorporated in your everyday.
It's like drinking my water, it's like eating my breakfast, it's like getting my exercise and my sleep and de-stressing. It's one of the
It's like a
same things that I
supplement,
do.
right? It's a supplement,
It's
yeah?
an oil,
Yeah.
So I take a little bit, I took it this morning, I'm done for the day,
Yeah.
I'm totally fine.
Yeah.
I'm not high,
Yeah.
you know, I'm
There's so many people that are saying so many positive things. I've actually used CBDs too. I was going through a very stressful time, and you happened to give us these little caramels that we were eating, and every day I didn't notice like a sudden
No, you don't
shift,
get
but I
hit.
noticed that that stressful experience was not as stressful. I did
Mm-hmm.
notice that I was in a better mood over things that otherwise would have made me feel a lot more anxiety. There was something about it. There was something
Mm-hmm.
about it that I felt more cheerful, more chipper.
Well, and the interesting thing about it is when I first decided to bring it on
Mm.
into my existing health background,
Regimen,
the three things that people really ask me about, usually one is pain,
Mm-hmm.
the other one is usually sleep, and the third one is anxiety. Those seem to be the three big reasons people come and want to talk to me about this.
Yeah.
And, you know, even if CBD isn't the answer to those solutions, if you can eliminate your pain,
Yeah.
if you can sleep better, and if you can de-stress,
Yeah.
no matter what you're using
Yeah.
to get you there,
Yeah.
you're going to have a better quality of life.
Right, I agree, and you know, especially because it is so well researched now. There's
Mm-hmm.
so much science coming out behind this. I mean, you tell us about all the conferences that you're going to.
Mm-hmm.
What is some of the statistics that we need to know about to start demystifying, right? Making this a little bit more understood, because I think a lot of people are so hooked on where it comes from versus what it can do for you. And
I'll
one-
just throw out a couple of
Yeah,
little
some
bullet
things that
points
come to mind, yeah.
They may not be statistics, but
Yeah.
they're interesting little tidbits. How's
yeah,
that?
sure, let's do it.
The first one is the United States has been paying Israel to study this plant for over 50 years, so we have a lot of information on it. And if somebody reaches out to me, I can provide you with a link
Yeah.
that you can do your own studying. Again, I'm not a doctor. I
Yeah.
can't say that we will cure or mitigate or,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right.
There's a lot of really good stories out
Yeah.
there. Two, oh gosh, I lost my thought.
There's so much science behind it,
Oh,
right?
there's so much
And we can go to
science.
your Facebook page and
My
your
website, yeah, and
Yeah.
you know, if they just connect with me, I can
Yeah.
link you up to anything.
Yeah.
The other thing you should know is it's not like taking aspirin or Advil.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
No.
not going to happen in the first day.
Right.
It may take weeks or months to get the
Right.
benefits that you're looking for.
Right.
But, you know, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Third, it's a plant-based solution. It is
Natural.
literally an oil that's sort of just squeezed from the plant,
Yeah.
and then we ingest it.
Yeah.
It is not a pill. I don't want to promote a synthetic CBD. First of all, the studies do show that it's
Yeah.
way less effective,
Okay.
has way more side effects,
Yeah.
and there are some really severe side effects
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
So why take something that's been created as opposed to just something that's taken out of a
plant.
a plant. The other one is this business is absolutely booming. It is the fastest growing business
Yeah.
in the world right
Yeah.
now. There's a lot of really cruddy people out there that are taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
There are some good companies
Yeah.
too, but there's a lot of riffraff people making it in their garage
Yeah.
using less than quality standards
Right.
that we use.
Yeah.
And so if you're getting it for cheap, you're
Yeah.
probably either not getting it or you're getting low
And you got to
quality
be
product.
careful about that stuff. You know, you don't want to just grab anything that you see
Yeah.
just because it's trendy or it's cool. Talk to people who are getting the education, who are attending well-researched events. And of course, you know, you've got science that backs you up and you're distributing directly from the company.
In fact, one of our products was just added to the physician's desk reference,
Wow.
which is huge. We're the first company, we're the only product in the physician's desk
Wow.
reference. So we have a pedigree that other companies don't have. We were the first company on the stock exchange.
Yeah.
We were the first ones to create the CBD channel
Wow.
and help set up the standards and the practices for that industry.
Yeah.
Because we knew that it was going to be really a pivotal
Yeah.
health breakthrough for
Yeah.
so many millions of people.
Yeah, yeah. And we're sharing all of this with you just so you can see that as a natural source for you to maybe think about if maybe, you know, whatever it is that you're feeling, definitely talk to someone like Karen. She will have probably the right thing to recommend for you so that you can start exploring other options. On top of everything that we've talked about, I think this is another one of those things that nature puts out for us to explore, right? Was it you that mentioned that we have cannabinoid receptors
We have
in our
receptors
mind?
in our body
Yeah,
that have not been fed for the most
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
If you were breastfed, you have a chance that you had some endocannabinoids as opposed to the plant-based
Yeah.
cannabinoids.
yeah,
So our bodies receive it
Yeah.
and utilize it.
They know
we
what
have
to do
this-
with it.
Yeah, we have this system that
Yeah.
basically is the quarterback of our entire
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
It controls all of our other systems, so our endocrine system, our digestive system, our neurological system, et cetera. And if it's not fed, then all of those systems have a tendency to be out of whack. If we feed ourselves properly, including CBD and
Yeah.
all the other right foods,
Yeah, yeah.
our body can really reset and go back into homeostasis and help us have a better quality of life.
And I
So,
think at the end of the day, that's where we have to take care of our machines, our bodies, right? We need to see.
we only get one.
We only get one. Make it work. Yeah. Karen, thank you so much for spending time
Edgar.
with us today. And
Hopefully we've inspired somebody to
hopefully
get
we-
up and get out of bed.
Yes, yes, and explore other alternatives out there. You know, check out Karen. Karen, where can they find more information?
You can go to KandEWellnessSolutions.com.
Okay.
And I don't know
Yep.
where you
We'll
post
put-
this,
we'll put
but
this- We'll post this on Facebook and YouTube, and then I'll
Yeah.
have her information. K&E
Solutions.com.
Solutions.com. All right, and then we can get a hold of you on Facebook if
Yep.
we want to connect with you.
Yep.
I'll have her tagged on here as well, so that they can get in touch with you. Karen, thank you again so much
Edgar,
for
it
your
was a
time.
blast. Thanks so
Fun
much.
conversation.
Yeah.
Thanks. And there you have it, another great conversation on Energize Your Business. Today we got to talk to Karen, and she gave us some great tips about visualization and having some tools to remind you about the things that we're most grateful for to get up in the morning with energy. And of course, she shared with us some of the natural products that she offers that has helped a lot of people feel better and also do better in their life just by adding a natural supplement called CBD. So check out her website, check out her information. I hope you enjoyed this segment of Energize Your Business. Make sure you share and like and comment. We want to make sure that you are enjoying these conversations, and I'll see you on the next program. Thank you so much.